Well, you know what I love? Plot.
Progress.
Let's actually do the story.
Yeah, let's get to that statue. Ooh. Oh, she has horns. Cool.
Look out!
It's him! Gado!
That's the second time I've sensed an attack without seeing a vision first.
Your mastery of the Monado is astonishing. You cannot be permitted to live.
Gado! Stop! Why are you fighting us? Remember who you are!
It's no good! He's completely under Egil's control now. Remember what Vinaya told us.
I can't believe it. I won't believe it. Gado, please! Answer me!
We'll probably be fine.
It's so weird. They say Gadolt, right? Or is it very subtly Gadolt? And it's just very soft, the LT. It's not Gadolt, but Gadolt.
Dunno. I think it's like Gado.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Dumban.
Yeah, and I hear Gado. It's just weird because it
boss
doesn't look
sucks.
remotely French.
We're gonna actually have to redo this one.
Oh no!
He keeps doing this like sweep, and I can't do anything about it because he keeps dazing me. Like he just does like a major bitch slap, and Dumban. That's what it is.
People are going, maybe if you did more side quests.
I mean, that actually kind of is what it is. Here, give me a second. We might be okay.
Yeah, and for those of you who have forgotten, Gado is the fiancé, boyfriend of Sharla, who had always protected her and her little brother back at home in Colony 6. And when Colony 6 was attacked and the people captured, he was presumed to have been eaten, except no, he was turned into this.
How can you lay a hand on Sharla? You're supposed to love her! Marry her even!
I don't know or care. It changes nothing.
No! You always protected me and Juju. This isn't you.
I said I don't know you. I have been granted this body of steel so that Egil's will may be done. This body feels great. Its movement is so precise. We are unstoppable, for we are one. Perfect in body and mind.
You don't have to do this. Look at Fiora. She found herself again. Whatever you are, you must still feel pain.
Absurd.
Well then finish us off. Sharla and all. We all saw you miss a second ago. Ain't you supposed to be a crack shot? Or did that pile of junk you call a body mess up your aim, eh?
Shut your mouth!
Stubborn idiot. That was your last chance.
He's not giving up. The stories about Gado of Colony 6 are true.
Except, he still can't kill her. He's missing Sharla on purpose.
Gado, you're just like I was. You can remember who you are.
Gado, please! Don't you remember me? It's Sharla!
Wither and die as all life on Bionis will! Feel our wrath!
Shulk. Can you still use the Monado?
Fiora? No. You're...
Even after losing all living flesh, Aham's heart will remain. It is still present within this face.
Is that true?
Yes. It is clear from his actions towards you. The remnants of his heart. Pull him back.
Gado.
I will break the curse that allows Egil to control the faces. I need you to buy me some time.
Okay. We'll try. Ryan, we've got to help Fiora. Hey? Come on! Right!
Oh, well, I'm still stuck with this group. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to go bad. Also, thank you, Born Losers Gaming, for the raid. Probably Ian. Could be wrong. It's usually Ian. Let's see, but thank you and welcome. We are playing Xenoblade. Oh, admittedly, we are pretty late in the game at this point, so if any of you guys are actually interested in this game and you don't want to see spoilers, I mean, it's ancient, so hopefully it's not so bad. But we are solidly in heavy spoiler territory. It was Ian. Yeah. I drop by on occasion when I can, but I am a busy boy.
Oh, there he is, charging up another shot.
I'm doing a something.
Ah, he has blades on his arms that he sometimes brings forward to slash. I always thought it looked cool when you had a very slim tube between, let's say...
It does look a little unrealistic. I'd almost kind of wish the player characters for this
could just snap him in half that way.
Pretty much, just
it would be a weak point.
Aim for the heavy weak points. Oh, Dunban's down.
Oh no, Dunban.
Well, he's not down.
No, he
he's
isn't.
just dazed. Dang it. This could have been a much better combo, but it's fine. I can't stick around. You want to play Xenoblade and want to get spoiled too much, then flee, because this is spoils. See you, Ian. Have a good evening.
Fiora? Was that you, or...?
As for him, he'll be fine. Don't worry.
Gado!
Forgive me, Sharla.
It's okay. It's all right now. I'm just so happy to have you back.
While I was under his control, I realized something. Egil once wished only to break the circle of suffering. He believed that if blood is spilt now, a new world will be born. But something terrible happened. And now he's consumed with vengeance.
Egil.
Go! Get out of here! Stop them doing what they did to me! To anyone else!
I promise I'll be back for you. Until then, stay safe.
Drink it. You must be thirsty.
Thanks.
Don't go dying on us. After we take Egil down, we'll get you looked at.
You don't look like any doctor I've ever seen.
I know a good doctor nearby. She is Machina, though.
It'll do. I'll be right here. Hey, kid. What's your name?
Ryan.
Do me a favor, Ryan. Take care of Sharla.
He got permission.
To protect her.
No, to take care of her.
in case in the instance he dies, maybe.
Nope, that was definitely the passing of the boyfriend torch.
What? No.
It's Ryan's time.
Seer, what is it?
I have an unpleasant feeling.
A vision?
No, but something is not right. The Mechon are neither attacking nor defending. It is as if they abandoned the fight as soon as it began.
Impossible. This is a key strategic position. They would never abandon it. Perhaps they have forces hidden on Mechonis.
Hidden forces? Could it be? Your Highness, Shulk and the others are in danger. Will you grant me the use of a Havres?
You intend to aid them? I need you here.
I did not have a vision, but nevertheless, I can sense something. The Mechonis is awakening.
Yeah, it would be pretty bad if the Mechonis woke up and then proceeded to bring the sword all the way through the Bionis.
Yeah, but would she do that?
She wouldn't, but has Egil found a way to move it without her?
Probably not.
Now everyone's discussing just what portion of Gadolt is still human. I think with
Not
him...
the sexy parts.
I think it was only his head and his one arm. Like, the one arm doesn't look right, but it still looks like it could be flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what's funny? Wonder? As soon as the cutscene went back to the older brother and Alvis and such speaking, I was thinking to myself, how long have they been riding in those things? We've been going around doing side quests
Yeah, 2
for
hours of side quests.
hours. I mean, I suppose a battle could take hours.
Yeah, but not if the Mechon are not really putting their all into it.
Huh.
Vanea, where have you been?
Egil, why do you go so far to destroy the Bionis? We survived that battle. We should have created a new world in which we could live in peace. And we still can.
The rage of those who were annihilated by the Monado will never dissipate.
Think not about avenging the dead. Think of the living. Please, Egil. I don't want to lose you. Are you so resigned to giving your life for this?
Life or death, I care for neither of these. The agonized cries of our brethren resound within my ears. Until they are silenced, I am deaf to all else.
Egil.
So, you have finally arrived. heir to the Monado.
You are Egil, leader of Mechonis.
That I am. Of course. You have never seen me outside my face, Yaldabaoth. But even if I am without it, you will never defeat me.
Wait. I didn't come to fight you.
Cowardice? Then relinquish the Monado and kneel before me.
I didn't come to surrender to you either. I just want to know something.
You have my undivided attention. Ask your question.
I've seen the legends of the Machina right here in the capital. I think I understand why you want to fight the Bionis. But why send the Mechon to attack the people of Bionis? I don't see the joke. We share the same world. The Homs, Nopon, and High Entia live in harmony. So why not the Machina too?
Tell me, boy. Are you familiar with the concept of starvation tactics?
Of course.
A military strategy in which you cut the supply lines and starve out the enemy.
So, then you understand that that is the best method by which to ensure victory. I have no resentment or hatred for the peoples of Bionis. I am simply depleting the Bionis energy. Striking back at the Titan that robbed my people of their lives.
I don't understand.
Perhaps you need me to put things more simply. All life on Bionis exists purely to feed its master.
What?
Ether. The base element of all things that exist in this world. My body, your bodies. You are aware that ether is the foundation of them all.
Yes.
Ether is power. You are the source of that power. All life that is born from the Bionis dies, and is returned to the Bionis. Unlike the Mechonis, the Bionis feeds on ether provided by those who return to it. Upon the moment of its eventual awakening, it will require an incredible number of lives.
But that means...
What are you talking about? Are you saying we're just food?
It was the Bionis that created you for such a purpose, not I.
So you attack Bionis to reduce the Bionis power supply?
Correct. You are nothing more than bugs to be devoured by my sworn adversary. Do not speak to me of your foolish dreams of unity.
Foolish? We only grieve for those we've lost, as you do. Machina or Homs, we've suffered the same. Don't tell me it's different.
Indeed. We have both suffered.
So then.
You doubt my convictions, my reasons. In order to avenge my people, I have risked everything. Can you say the same?
Yes, we can. To get this far, we fought long and hard.
And yet, you do not fight me. Your words are useless. It is only strength that can prevail.
Shulk, this whole thing stinks, but he's got a point.
Agreed. Egil, leader of Mechonis. The lives of the Machina, and the lives of all that lives on Bionis, are one and the same. We won't stop. Not until you realize that.
Okay, so change party. Riki, get out of here. You're adorable. Next up, XP mode.
So, I was right about the fact that, you know, everything that comes from the Bionis is comprised of ether, and that's why when the people die, the ether goes back. We had just thought all this time that the Mechonis was also feeding off of that ether, and that's why.
Well, I mean, it is now, but.
Well, now they have their big factory for it, but that they were hunting the Homs for that purpose, but I suppose the twist in this is that he's depleting
I'd
the
say
Hom
we're
population.
we're sitting on. So this is one of the first major twists. Next one's gonna be okay. So yeah, Zenza was the bad guy, but we already knew that.
Yeah, we did know that.
And then we're gonna find out that Shulk was the bad guy.
Well, there was that weird vision that Shulk had of two versions of him, and there was something about the blade and how it wasn't the real one, or
Yeah.
was he the one that killed all his family and the explorers, or did the Monado do that, or
Don't know.
was it the Monado awakening and bonding with him?
Or Shulk is fake. Shulk is the Monado.
Ah, well, I mean, we'll figure things out, but yeah. Oh.
How could this happen, even with the Apocrypha?
You know, Egil. You know the reason.
The power of the will to protect your own. Is that what you refer to? And what of you, Vanea? You would side with those of Bionis and attack me. You have forfeited your right to exist.
Perhaps. If that is to be my fate, I gladly accept, brother. As would any of the villagers.
So the few remaining members of my people have now betrayed me. Interesting.
You're wrong! The villagers and I, we just wanted all this fighting to stop. Egil, all we wanted was to live with you in peace. Nothing more than that.
Nonsense. There will never be peace until the Bionis is destroyed.
Brother!
Your blade. It did not cut deep enough.
The golden Mechon.
Permit me to apologize for calling you bugs just now. You proved to be a worthy adversary after all. Shulk.
Yaldabaoth.
Yaldabaoth. Oh, right. He's the face mech on. Oh, and he sealed my arts. He sealed my arts. How dare. Please don't do that. Come on, Dumble. Don't get stuck on him. Dumble, stop doing what you're doing.
Things seem quiet. I almost wonder if this is a battle in which they would be yelling things right and left.
Probably yeah. Okay. This sucks. I can't knock him over, and we lost our ability to. Well, it's fine. Underleveled, not enough side quests were done. I did like almost all of them.
Oh, because you're at 69 and 70. You can't even see the top half of this guy.
He's too tall.
Prepare to die. Shulk. No. Zanza.
Zanza.
I won't let you kill Shulk.
Scripted loss?
You.
Yeah.
That light. So you have returned. Our grievances have come and gone. But you are willing to lay down your life to prevent me from achieving my dream. You were the one who said we would live together, Lady Menace.
Yes. Menace, the villagers, everyone loved you. That is why they wish to live alongside you. It's also clear now. To Menace and to me.
I waited.
Until the day when you would awaken once more and create a world full of light. But you are nothing more than a traitor. To me, to all those who worshipped you, and to our fallen brethren.
Please, you have to listen to me. Egil!
I will not listen. Your words mean nothing. You have sided with my sworn enemy. And gods can never exist alongside mortals. Menace!
Egil!
Mechonis, it is I, Egil, I, your devoted servant, offer my body and mind to replace Menace as your new soul. Take my spirit and be reawakened. Mechonis!
We have to run! Get out of here! The whole city's gonna come down! Shulk! Run where? We have to get out of the city! Get as far away as we can!
Gadolt! Where are you? Gadolt!
Sharla, what are you doing?
He's gone. He's not here anymore.
There's no time. We have to get ourselves out.
No! I have to find him! Gadolt!
Pull yourself together. Remember, Sharla, we've got a job to do. What's gonna happen if the Mechonis starts moving?
But...
What's gonna happen to Juju and Atharon? Gadolt's a Homs soldier. He wouldn't have hung around here to die. He would have got out.
all right.
Right. Now come on! Shulk!
Gadolt!
I'm glad I'm on time.
Here, it's you.
Gadolt!
I've fulfilled my promise. Live. Sharla.
Can't you fly? Just pick him up and fly out of there. He also, like, would not be able to block any blast.
Also, yeah, that it would have been understandable if he was able to fully encapsulate the group. And when they emerged, I don't know.
Just grab him and fly.
Yeah, that too. Wow.
A sign?
Yes. If a catastrophe were imminent, it would naturally be preceded by a sign.
It can't be.
Convey these orders to all troops. Pull the front line back to the Bionis arm. All units, withdraw from the front at once!
Sir, are you sure? Victory's in our hands, Your Highness. We must strike the final blow.
Do you not realize where we are?
Sir?
Listen to me. We are on the sword of the Mechonis! Calm down! Calm down!
Yeah, it's gonna start swinging.
Are we too late? Melia, be safe. All units retreat! Immediately! The Mechonis is about to awaken!
Damn it! I was counting on you, runt.
What's happening?
It's like we're floating in midair.
Fiora, are you doing this?
Lady Menace, you have awakened once more.
This light. Was it you who saved us when we fell from the fortress? Menace. Where's Fiora?
It's okay. I'm here too. After all that occurred at the fortress, my soul was exhausted. But I was revived by the cry of a young Homs. By his wish to protect you all.
Gadolt.
If he had not acted as a shield, I would have been unable to save you. I am sorry.
Gadolt saved us. Now he's...
Huh? The Mechonis! Where's Egil?
Shulk, do you hear it? The awakening of the Mechonis. This is my pain. The pain of my people, echoing through the millennia. The Mechonis arm! Fall to your deaths, worthless insects!
Stop this! Callian and the others are still on the sword! Our friends are going to die! Stop!
I'll kill him! That murdering monster is gonna pay!
Atharon!
Fiora?
Sorry, I can't do it.
Fiora!
Dixon? Can you find them?
No, it's probably the seer.
Or, oh, Alvis?
Yeah.
Where are we?
Or, no!
Oh.
Close one, but we made it.
Oh, there's Alvis.
You are aboard Junks, the Machina ship.
It was he who informed us that you were in danger. I'm glad we found you in time.
Thank you.
Hey! What a stroke of luck! You're still alive!
Dixon!
So you were unable to stop Egil.
Sorry, Father. I have failed you.
Vanea, there's no need to apologize.
So, what do we do now? At this rate, that blasted Egil's gonna destroy Bionis.
Alvis, what happened to the Allied force?
I informed His Highness of the possibility that the Mechonis would awaken. His Highness is wise. He will have acted to minimize casualties.
That's good.
Brother.
There is still time.
Fiora? No, you're...
So it is her.
The Mechonis and I exist as one. Egil is using ether energy absorbed from the Bionis to force it to move. There is still time before the Mechonis fully adapts to the ether.
Egil is at the core of the Mechonis. He will be controlling the Mechonis from there. Only by destroying the core will you be able to stop the Mechonis.
But how are we to get there? The Mechonis capital is destroyed.
Father, how much remaining energy does Junks have?
Don't worry. I made sure to fill her up.
On the back of the Mechonis is a huge cooling duct. We should be small enough to enter the control core section via the duct's heat transfer conduits. Junks can take us as far as the duct.
You have our gratitude. We must go there at once.
Then let's get a move on. This one's for Gadolt.
Here, here.
Too right. Gadot's wishes live on through me. We will fight to the end.
So that's where you've been hiding.
Yeah, the thing that can't be removed from her
Then
chest.
I guess it's almost time to finish this.
Ah! Senses his thoughts. Knows his plan.
They're in cahoots.
When you are ready to depart for the Mechonis, let my father know. I will prepare the vessel.
Understood.
Oi! Look at that! What the...
Is it looking?
There is little time left. We must stop Egil this time. It is in your hand, Shulk.
I know.
Ouch!
Sorry.
You know that whenever you turn that fan on and off, it
makes a crackle.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Also, have Melia and Ricky just stopped being characters? They haven't had a single line
Pretty
in
much
all
in
of the
forever.
recent cutscenes.
Yeah, this is what happens.
I mean, even Dunban had a line here and there, but I know it was mostly Fiora, Shulk, Rhine, and Sharla, because Sharla had her connection with Gadolt. But it just seemed like ever since Melia helped them get through with Tizanza and
She just
her
hasn't been
father
that
died.
important. Yeah.
There was a little bit of her being
This-
jealous of Fiora, but then it just
This always
dropped off
happens
the
with
map.
every ensemble cast. I think it's why I always prefer
Smaller casts?
Yeah, much smaller casts.
What would you say is too large a group?
Anything more than 5.
That's why there's always the TV trope of the 5-man band.
Yeah, kind of.
But this is a 6-person band, though.
Yeah, 7.
Wait, 7? Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Suikoden says hi. Yeah, Suikoden is too much. I think the Final Fantasy
Wait,
VII remake.
Suikoden, is that what, 20 people or something?
Hundreds.
Wait, hundreds?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that's
almost-
the one where it's multiple armies with multiple
Yeah, and you can like
stories
recruit
and-
almost anyone.
Oh gosh.
108. But I would say like Final Fantasy VII's remake
108
did a
is
very.
a sacred number, isn't it?
I think so.
I think it's supposed to be the sacred number. But
like the Final Fantasy VII remake did a good job of giving every character a lot of screen time and making them distinct and interesting. I think the main issue here is just that this is actually solved in the DLC, the expansion, the whatever, the epilogue.
well, okay. So the thing is, Riki and Melia are the representatives of the Nopon and the Hyentia. So it's a shame that their stories seem to end when they were recruited. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is in a way similar to... Imagine if in Lord of the Rings you didn't meet Gimli and until Moria, and he just happened to be the last living dwarf, and you didn't meet Legolas until Lothlorien or something. Could you imagine if it was like that, but then they ceased to be characters after they were recruited? Or after they played out their little part to get the dwarves and the elves to help the armies of men or something? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it would feel like to me. But despite the fact that Lord of the Rings was a party of 9, right?
Yeah.
They did split off and have separate stories, though.
I think the thing is just, it's one of those where the plot ends up taking precedence.
Well, the thing is, for a while, Charlotte didn't even really seem to have much of a role in things. But she always had the Gadolt card coming late game.
But now that's been resolved.
And Dunban's card was Mumkar.
And his sister.
And Fiora. Those were like his ties into things. So his journey has largely stopped as well.
I mean, I would say at this point, pretty much the only character that is still relevant.
Well, it would be Shulk and Fiora.
Yeah. And then everybody else is just being a gallery, and the question is how much... you know, how much they're allowed to have.
Yeah, I think for a party of main characters, 3 might be too small a number.
It depends on the game. If it's 3 well-developed characters and you have a lot of great...
I've seen an awful lot of games with duos recently. I suppose it works. But you don't really get the feeling of it being a party of characters. 3 is a pretty good number. It means that characters can bounce off each other in different ways. 4 and 5 are fine. But yeah, you're right. By the time you get to 6 and 7, it gets to be a little bit more complicated.
It's weird. Like, I've played a silly amount of JRPGs, but I can't actually think of a lot of very good parties.
Well, we're also talking about a game in which we like the majority of the members of the party as well.
Yeah.
There are other games where you find many of the party members insufferable and just never use them.
Yep.